Are you ready for this video? Alright, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to start a new series about my home organization because since we moved into this house, I haven't really had a chance to organize my stuff. So I've been so busy with all these makeovers that I haven't really had a chance to just organize my things. And sometimes even when I look for stuff, I just can't find it. I know it's somewhere. So it's time to tackle the kitchen. Right now, I feel like everything is cluttered, everything needs to be sorted. I've been watching all of these organization videos and I love the ones where they get all the fancy jars and they label everything. So I'm a big pro for labeling. That's what I'm planning to do. But I just can't get myself to buy containers. I just don't see the point in buying something that you get with groceries anyway. Why would I spend $50 on a set of containers when I can reuse what you have? I just don't like spending money on stuff that I can repurpose. So this will be a very budget-friendly organization video. I hope you're going to find this as satisfying as it feels. Once everything is organized, you feel so good, and my hope is that you get inspired to sort out your stuff because it just feels so good. So today I'm tackling the kitchen. It's definitely a different kind of organization video, but it has worked for me and it may work for you. So let's jump into it.
Okay, before jumping into this makeover, I just wanted to share the embarrassing before clips. I tried to keep this as vlog-like as possible. You will also notice the food containers on the top shelf there. I've been saving them because I want to use them as storage containers.
Good morning. It is Sunday, it is Father's Day today. I called my dad to wish him happy Father's Day and we ended up talking for about over an hour between him and my mom. They're currently in Romania. They have a good bit of land just outside of Cluj. They're currently building a cottage out there, which is super cool. Like my dad, he has 2 brothers. My father's side is so male dominant. They're all really into motocross, driving their ATVs. So out where my dad owns the property, there's lots and lots of hills, and yeah, we just basically go on massive adventures whenever we go to Romania. So yeah, it's super fun. But they're out there and they were just showing me all the progress in terms of the evening out all the land, because it's lots of hills. They were showing me lots of progress pictures and I was like, yeah, I definitely have all the DIY crafty qualities that my dad has. So I thought that was really funny. The plan for today is to organize my kitchen. So since we moved in, I never really got a chance to just go through everything that we have, label everything, sort everything, look at expiry dates and all of that. So the plan for today is to tackle all of that. But before I start, I'm gonna make some breakfast.
So we got oats, crunchy peanut butter, celery, different frozen fruits, spinach, ginger, and mint.
Just the right amount of mint, right amount of ginger. I love biting on the chia seeds as well, it's so good. And this is what I've been having every morning. Sometimes I switch up the celery for beetroots. Sometimes I use sesame seeds or other seeds instead of chia seeds. The more variety you have in vegetables and fruits, the happier you feel.
Okay, this is just holding a lot of containers that I've saved for this organization video. What I want to do first is I just want to go through this, remove any labels, and then decide which ones I want to spray paint, because I want to cover all of this up, but obviously I'm just going to spray paint the outside, not the inside.
And then some of these don't need any spray painting, like anything that's clear I'm just gonna use. But I'm gonna go through that now.
Here I'm just removing all of the groceries from the cupboards, and then I'm splitting everything up into 4 categories: breakfast, snacks, baking, and then all of my seasoning, herbs, oils, and that kind of stuff. Based on how much of each category I have, I then space out the food. So baking goes on the top shelf because I don't have a lot of ingredients, and then all my herbs and seasoning, because I have lots of that, will go below. So now I'm just taking it category by category, starting out with breakfast. So what I do here is I remove any unnecessary packaging to really just maximize the space that we have. Then I just grabbed my label maker and I went to town. Once you start labeling, you just can't stop. You just want to label everything. Also, can we just appreciate my family size box of Barry's tea? My sisters sent me that with lots and lots of goodies. I also have a big family sized box of Lion's tea, so I'm happy out. Sorted for tea for life. Then I got this cupboard shelf for our corner cupboard. It's incredible how much extra storage space you get with these, like they make a world of a difference. Then I labeled the shelf itself just to make it really clear that that's the breakfast shelf. Because I'm telling you, once you start labeling away, you just can't stop. Here I'm just storing all of my water bottles. I have a ton of water bottles, as you can see, so just stash them back there, and then I'm just organizing all of our snacks. Sauces and oils are up next. I'm just giving all of them a wipe because they can get quite greasy if you use them a lot when cooking. So I'm just doing that there. So my herbs and spices are up next, and I have a lot of herbs and spices. I thought I'd just speed up the process a little bit here. that's all the herbs and spices that I had in front of me there. Doesn't that just look so much better? You do not need to buy new storage containers to make this work. Last but not least, we're moving on to baking. Putting everything back is a little bit like playing Tetris. You just kind of have to play around with where you want your stuff, how can you place it to make it easily accessible. And then what I did is, of course, I labeled the shelves as well. The under sink cabinet is making me cringe the most. Honestly, since we moved in, we've just been throwing stuff in there, so it just looks really bad. I got this under sink cupboard organizer. God, that's such a long term. But I got this off Amazon and it's such a great way of organizing your things. It's extendable and it honestly just creates so much more storage space. This cupboard was an interesting one because I thought there was so much space between the shelves. I just decided to make 2 extra ones because that would give me obviously double the storage room. So I had some plywood left over from an old wardrobe, so I grabbed the shelf and drew it out, but went in a little bit deeper, just again to create more room for storage. I also use those scrap pieces to drill them on the side wall so that I can just slide in the shelf. And then I just repeated the steps for the second shelf. Here I'm just giving it a light sand. I mean, this looks pretty straightforward on camera, but I was seriously struggling. So here I'm just giving everything a good clean, getting rid of all the sawdust, and you may not be able to see the top shelf here because it's so high up, but it's perfect for me because I have all these long oven trays, so they just go all in there.
enjoyed this video. There will be more organization videos. There's a lot more stuff I need to sort through, so stay tuned. Honestly, it just feels like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Sometimes I even just open the cupboards and just look at all the organization, look at all the labels. It honestly just makes me so happy. I feel like whenever I organize stuff, it's almost like you sort out your life. It's like therapy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. You better be ready.